Prince, Mac Miller, Lil Peep, and tens of thousands of others have died from overdoses involving fentanyl. Fentanyl is an opioid, the same type of drug as heroin or oxycodone, but unlike those opioids, it doesn't originate from the poppy plant. Fentanyl is entirely synthetic, either created in a legitimate pharmaceutical laboratory or synthesized by rogue chemists working in labs operating solely for black market trade. A few characteristics make fentanyl especially dangerous. For one, it's extremely potent, 100 times stronger than heroin. The equivalent of a few grains of salt can be a fatal dose. Because fentanyl is made in a laboratory, it can be produced as a very concentrated white powder. And because it's made from scratch in a lab, fentanyl is substantially cheaper to produce compared to heroin or other prescription opioid painkillers that are made from the opium poppy plant. Fentanyl is more powerful, easier to make, and less expensive than other opioids. These features mean that dealers can make huge profits by mixing fentanyl with other drugs like heroin, or pressing fentanyl into counterfeit pills. Just a few $1,000s worth of fentanyl can be pressed into millions of dollars worth of pills. The end result? Drug users are entirely unable to know what they're really consuming. Someone may believe they're taking oxycodone or Xanax, but are in fact buying a counterfeit pill. Filler material mixed with fentanyl and pressed into the shape of a name-brand prescription pill. But because fentanyl is so extremely potent, the smallest variations of dosage can be the difference between the intended high and an overdose. The DEA found that the average counterfeit pill containing fentanyl has a range between 0.03 and 1.99 milligrams of fentanyl. For the average person, 2 milligrams of fentanyl can be a lethal dose. This means that the average counterfeit pill can contain a lethal dose of fentanyl. The spread of fentanyl means there's truly no way of knowing the contents or purity of illegally purchased drugs, and this is a large part of the rising rates of overdoses across the country. There's no better time to learn the signs of an overdose. If you see someone overdose, call 911 immediately. For more information, visit itimpactsasall.com.